Hey guys, what's up? It's a Birdie here. Just thought I'd check in, had lunch. Actually just kept falling asleep all day because my foot's been hurting a lot. Just wanted to talk real quick, briefly, about some videos, YouTube videos, people that have, I mean, the video has touched my heart a little bit, because, the first one was from the Shay Show. Some of these videos might be older, but I just happened to see them. And the other one is the Bonnie Life. I don't know if anybody has been on the Bonnie Life or the Shay Show, but two videos caught my eye. Which the one Shay Show video that was touched me was he had a video where there was actually has two videos where he's talking about his around his town about the homeless, and that people can think about other people because you're coming home to warmth and a bed and having a place to eat, get up and like get a drink of water or eat or whatever. And he was talking about a friend, well, I guess it's his buddy, Homeless Ricky. If you've watched the Shay Show, he's shown him before. And he has, I think, he might have mental health issues going on, but that video touched my heart. I felt really bad for this man. That he, well, maybe what struck me is that he's from Detroit, Michigan, and the one night he was riding around and it was so cold outside, and he pulled up to him and he was talking to him, and he's like trying to talk, and this man is shivering, and trying to like talk to him and stuff, and he was very cold. It was so cold there. In New Jersey, though, when we not where I live, we have homeless. Trust me, we have homeless people. A lot of them are veterans, and it's very sad. And sometimes it's young people, but they have maybe some drug problems, and they've done drugs and lost their housing or whatever. And that's still sad that, that they chose, they chose to put themselves homeless, but the veterans and stuff, we have quite a few homeless veterans, but, and they, at the one laundry service, I'm not sure if I spoke about this on the video, but the laundry service that I work at, there was a man, two men, sitting out there. And I had actually we had two different men at two different times, and they were both homeless. Now I'm not sure if the other gentleman was I'm not sure if they were veterans or not. Because sometimes they have mental illness and they just can't take care of themselves, and they're winding up homeless. So twice I have come out and seen two different homeless men sitting on the bench, and the one wasn't, had a mental health issue because he was talking to himself, And then because I had came out and thought he was talking on his cell phone, he was actually talking to himself, like he had like schizophrenia or something. And I really felt bad, so I called the police because I called the police department to see if maybe we can get this gentleman, if they would be able to provide him with a shelter or something. Because in New Jersey, when we in the wintertime, we have something called 211. I don't know if a lot of states have, well, they might have some other code, but we have 211 that we can call. Because if temperatures are either too cold, like if it gets like 20 degrees outside, they're gonna provide a shelter because they don't want you, like they don't want you to be outside. Um, and then in the summertime, I think if the index is like above like 90 or 100 out, they would do. Sorry, they will do the same thing for you to provide a shelter. Which our shelters here are local motels in the area. We have about, I think, 3 of them that do this. The social services gets involved in it, or Red Cross or whoever. I don't know. I think a lot of it is Red Cross or social services. I'm not the state, services. So I'm not sure who how they get the money through like an emergency thing. I'm not really sure how they get it, but what it is, they give vouchers to these people to have motel rooms. That's what we do here. In my county, and as far as I know, all of the counties do this. And there might be some towns like Camden, New Jersey, Newark, and Trenton. Some towns are very bad areas. Especially Camden is a really, really bad area. Newark, some parts of Newark, some parts of Trenton are very, very bad. You don't want to, you really are not safe going through those areas. Sometimes, certain parts of it, I'm not saying all of it, but certain parts, even Atlantic City, certain parts of that is very extremely dangerous to go through. There is gang activity and a lot of that stuff. There's a lot of gangs in those areas, and it's very dangerous for people to go there, especially in the evening. You don't want to go there at night. Bad. And somebody is repeatedly calling me, and I'm trying to do this video. Excuse. Sorry about that, guys. Had to take care of a phone call. Anyway, what was I saying? Anywho, I was talking about, don't mind me, I'm just looking for something, guys. I don't know. Anyway, they called to do our car insurance payment, and then apparently I couldn't do it with mine. So he has my other card, so I have to take it from the rent like usual. Anyway, Hope. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, now I lost my train of thought. I do apologize. Anyway, I was talking about the homelessness, and how New Jersey, if we go over, if If the winter is 20 or below that, you know, we provide motel rooms for shelters, because we used to have, well, some towns have shelters. We also have what's called interfaith hospitality. They can use that as a shelter. Um, and we have, of course, battered women's places, but that's for that. We also have a place for homeless veterans. It's called Freedom House, over in Veterans Affairs, which is in the town that I used to live in. It was actually right around the corner from me. They're doing a great job. But you still see it here and there because maybe some people haven't heard of it or whatever the deal. Anyway, but I'm sharing this information because I do